answer. Shut up! Boy, the national anthem never sounded so hot.
Oh, it was so cold. I was about to freeze up in Canada.
Oh, that was in Canada, yeah.
Oh, I love Canada, but it was just so, up in Alberta. I was like, my toes were just rocking.
Yeah.
And my knees was knocking. Shut up! It was freezing, it had me going.
Well, you're not from that neck of the woods.
No, I'm not. I'm from down in Macon, Georgia, 94 miles from Atlanta.
Yeah.
And it's not very far from Florida.
And you started off. You start off in like your whole family were a quartet or something? You were like the Osmonds without attitude, or?
Yes, it was something like the Jackson 5 today. But back in that time, me and my brothers, we was called the Tiny Tots Quartet. I was the lead singer. My brother Marquette was the tenor. My brother Bobby, which is Walter, he was the baritone. Then another boy named Bobby Moore, he was the bass. And we would go around from church to church and from different rest homes and things, and we would sing, and we had a good little quartet.
Yeah.
We was about 7 or 8 years old.
And how long did you stay? Did you like tour for a while? Was it like a 10-year thing?
Our tour was just around in the state of Georgia. We didn't come out of Georgia, but I've been in show business ever since I was about 6 years old.
6 years old. And I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but you kind of invented rock and roll, didn't you?
Yeah, I didn't kind of. I really invented it. You see,
I was afraid that if I said such a thing, you'd be shy about it.
No, I'm not shy. What happened is, when I came out, it wasn't no such thing as rock and roll. See, really be truthful, it's really, Martin, there's no such thing as rock and roll. It's really rhythm and blues. The same thing that Muddy Waters, Sonny Boy Williamson, Elmo James, Guitar Slim, Fats Dominoes, those people was playing blues way back there. See, rhythm and blues had a baby, and somebody named it rock and roll. But when I first started, it was a swing and sway with Sammy Kaye and Tommy Dorsey, Count Basie.
Did they influence you? Did you like those songs?
I was influenced by them a lot. But you know, they were singing Pennies from Heaven.
Yeah.
But they wasn't followed in my neighborhood. They wouldn't follow where I live at all. So I had to do something else.
And you influenced the greatest musicians of the 50s and 60s, no question about it.
Yes,
they will admit it. Paul McCartney was just talking about this the other night in television.
Yes, Paul. Well, Paul used to live with me. It was me, Paul McCartney, John Lennon, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr, and Billy Preston, which is playing for me tonight. Billy Preston was 13 years old, and we went to Liverpool to play for Brian Epstein's father. He ran some record shops in Liverpool, and he was the promoter that brought me. So when I got there, he wanted me to meet these 4 little guys that wanted to be stars, and so he brought them over, and they all had bangs and stuff, and they was telling me, says, you got to hear us sing Good Golly Miss Molly. I said, I didn't hear you singing in the back, but they wanted to sing it on the stage. I said, you can't sing it on the stage. That's where I'm going to sing it at. and Paul wanted me to know that he could say, woo! He wanted me to know he had that.
Yeah, they got it from you.
And he sat down, he started singing, and he started hitting the piano, and he sounded like me, too. He was just screaming like a white woman.
Well, we don't have to get into that.
We've all been there.
Shut up! Shut up! And what about, and Hendrix was in your band, wasn't Jimi Hendrix? Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix was my guitarist. He was 18 years old.
Unbelievable.
But you know, back in that time, I didn't know that these people was going to be stars. James Brown was a vocalist in my band.
Was he really?
But I didn't know he was going to be a star. Here's Jimi Hendrix, Billy Preston. I didn't know he was going to be Billy Preston.
But didn't you look at these people and think, my God, they're exceptionally talented?
They were good, but I thought I was better.
And the Rolling Stones opened for you.
Well, the Rolling Stones, see, back in that time, it was not called Mick Jagger. It was just Rolling Stone. Keith Richards and Mick, they slept on my floor. And they would open my show, and Mick would play the tambourine for my band, and they would open my show every night for me.
Keith was like a father to you.
No.
I kid.
I was like a father to Keith.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Keith is way younger than me. But Keith was a great guitarist even back in that time. The same as Jimmy, he was a great guitar player.
Yeah.
You know,
he's the greatest.
When I first met him, but Jimmy liked the way I wore the headbands around my head, and he and I both had something. We both had high cheekbones.
Yeah.
And so he wanted his guitar to sound like I sing. And that's what he would do. And we really had a resemblance in look. And he wore his hair, and when I wore curls, he wore his straight up like Don King. and he had it straight up in the air, and everything else was straight up in the air.
No, there's only so much we want to know. But what about? But you had great trouble getting airplay, primarily in the late '50s, right?
Well, back in that time, they wouldn't play black artists' record. In that time, if you was black, it was only about 4 or 5 stations that would play your records, and all the other stations was what they call pop and top 40, and they wouldn't play my music, and so I had a lot of people to cover me, like Pat Boone. When I made Tutti Frutti, I looked around, he had a Tutti Frutti.
Yeah. He sang Tutti Frutti.
He never sung it, he talked it.
Yeah.
He talked Tutti Frutti.
For people who don't remember, Pat Boone is Donny Osmond without the bad boy attitude. Well, I mean, he's a young audience.
What you call them? You call them white bugs.
That's what they call them.
So what he did was, he imitated my music, and I felt bad because my mama had 12 children, and my dad was dead, and I wanted Tutti Frutti was the way out of poverty for my brothers and sisters. And so when he covered me, I said, oh my God, why would he do that? Because we needed it so bad. He's in Nashville, here's a white guy that got money and can get play, and we couldn't get nothing. And so what he did, he covered Tutti Frutti, knocked me down to my knees. I was hollering, please, and knocked me down to the ground. I couldn't make another sound. So I came out with Long Tall Sally. He covered that.
No.
I said, my God, this man will cover anything. Everything I touched, he was covering Fats Domino and me. Fats Domino's put out Blueberry Hill. Here come Pat Boone, Blueberry Hill. I said, my God, look at it. Well, it had me screaming.
Listen, yeah, well, you're here and Pat isn't. And let me just say this, that you're going to be singing a little bit later in the show.
Yes,
you're going to stick around?
I got that real joy down in my heart. It's down in my heart to stay. I know the devil, I know the devil, I know the devil doesn't like it, 'cause it's down in my heart, down in my heart, way down in my heart. I know the devil doesn't like it, but it's down in my heart. It's down in my heart to stay. I got peace that pass understanding. Down in my heart, way down in my heart. I got peace that pass understanding. Down in my heart. It's down in my heart. Woo! Stay. I got that joy down in my heart, in my heart, joy, down in my heart, Say, I got that peace that passes understanding, down in my heart, down in my heart, I got that peace that passes understanding, down in my heart, stay. I got the joy, down in my heart, everybody, joy.
doesn't like it, but down in my heart, down in my heart, down in my heart, I know the Georgia, down in my heart, down in my heart today. Georgia, 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 down in my heart. Say, hey, everybody, Georgia.